want to discuss. So today I want to discuss the new topic, coordinate geometry. So the first idea of the coordinate geometry, when the flat surface is divided into the four parts, x-axis and the y-axis. A flat surface is divided into the four parts using two perpendicular lines, and this is called x-axis and this is called y-axis. And the point where both are meeting, it's called origin. Yes, it is called origin. Now, when we are giving a names 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's a -1, -2, -3, -4. Again, it is 1, 2, 3, -1, -2, -3. So this is called first quadrant. This is called second quadrant. This is called third quadrant, and this is called the fourth quadrant. And here x is positive, y is positive. Here x is negative, y is positive. Here x is negative, y is negative. Here x is positive, y is negative. Like the different quadrant. Right, different quadrants. If you pick up any point, we can say that. For example, if you take 3 comma minus 6, can anyone say it lies in which quadrant?
Fourth
Quadrant.
Yeah,
Fourth.
x positive. Yeah, it lies in the fourth quadrant. Very good. Where 3 is called x coordinate or abscissa. The -6 is called y coordinate or
Coordinate.
very good, ordinate. Now, can anyone say -2 comma -6 lies in which quadrant?
Third quadrant.
Third
The third quadrant.
Very good. It lies in third quadrant. Now, my question is, why a human being got an idea to introduce this coordinate geometry? And what is the applications where we are using the applications of this coordinate geometry? Okay, the question is how a human being got an idea to introduce the coordinate geometry and why we should learn this coordinate geometry. What is its application? That things I'll say. So suppose this is my area. This is my here my house is there. One day my friend asked me, how I can come to your home? I said him, see, it is a case one. I said him, there is a one junction nearer to my home. Come to that junction and shout my name, I'll come. And the case two, the same thing. Me and my friend is there. My friend asked me, this is your area, na? How can I come to your home? Then I said, my area is divided into the streets. And yeah, first house, second house, third house, fourth house. I said, these are called streets. And this is called house number. I said, come to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to 5th street. And here first house, second house, third house, fourth house. And my house is the fourth house. So according to these two, which one is very comfortable for my friend? The first one or second?
Second
I'm
one.
repeating again, see.
The second one.
Second one.
Very good. Very good. Yeah. I'm repeating again, see. So before we are studying about the coordinate geometry, as a teenagers, you should understand why we should study the coordinate geometry and where we are using that coordinate geometry. So to explain that, first you should understand a general problem. Like me and my friend met somewhere. The boy asked how I can come to your home. The first case I said, are nearer to my home, there is a one center. Come there and shout with my name, I'll come. So it is not a very good sign. Come to the center and shout like with my name, I'll come. It's not very good. But in the second case, you can see I divided entire plane. We can say it's a plane into horizontal lines and the vertical lines. Then I said, clearly I mentioned, my house is at 5th Street and the 4th house. Then he no need to ask anyone, directly he can come. So nowadays, Swiggy deliveries and Flipkart everywhere, they are using some map, Google map or somewhere, navigators. So everything is working with this only. The navigator, it divides the entire that particular area into rows and columns, horizontal lines and the vertical lines. It automatically it will calculate the point where the address locates. So it will blink and that respective delivery boy will come to the place where it's blinking. That is one of the best application. Every day we are using Flipkart or Amazon, whatever the things. That's all. That is how he got the idea. Means this is the way. When someone is saying the address, it's become typical. But when we want to locate a certain point, the same way, one more thing. See. So this is the entire plane. I'm asking, where is the point 2, 3? Where is the point 2, 3 means you can't say. It may be here, it may be here, it may be here. There is no particular idea about that. But once you divide the entire plane into the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, -1, -2, -3, -4. Again 1, 2, 3, -1, -2, -3. So I can say this is the point 2, 3. See the difference between before we are dividing the plane and after we are dividing the plane. We are in a respective position that we can locate any point, we can address any point without any struggle. So that is why to locate a point, to address a certain thing, the first important point is we have to divide the entire plane or region into rows and columns. That's only idea here. The boy divide. I think you all saw the graph sheet. It divides into the rows and columns. That is simply to point out, to pick up and to make some address. Their ordinate. So after that, so am I clear? Are you able to understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This thing is very good. Try to understand a lot of things I'll discuss. Whatever, if you studied CBSE, some geometrical part you'll miss. And if you study ICSE, some calculation part you will miss. But now I'll explain entire thing. What you missed. Try to concentrate here. That's a page number 1. Page number 2. Okay, master, we understood. There is a some point here, there is a some point here. Then the next thing we'll study distance between, I think this you know, distance between 2 points. If capital A is equal to x1 comma y1, capital B equal to x2 comma y2, the distance between them is, can anyone say?
Root x2 minus x1 plus x1 plus y2 minus
1 root over.
y1.
The underclass it is there now.
Yes,
Capital A
sir.
equal to, then distance between A comma B is AB equal to under square root of x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. This is the distance between the points. The next one, any other thing you will study? Have you remembered any other thing you studied?
So area of triangle.
Yeah. Before that, I remembered one more thing. It is called section formula. What is this section formula, sir? This is capital A is equal to x1 comma y1. Capital B equal to x2 comma y2. And there is a 1 point C. And this is some thread AB. You with the knife you cut it here. Then it will become how many parts?
2 parts.
Two parts. If suppose C divides in the ratio m is to n, I think you studied in class 10, Amika.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. If the answer is no, I'll repeat again. First, let me explain the next word. Okay, this is capital A, this is capital B, and this is x1 comma y1, this is x2 comma y2. And if there is a point C which divide in the ratio m is to n, then this C can be written as the formula is m x2 plus n x1. This n x1 by m plus n in the same way. M by 2 plus m by 1 by m plus n. That's a problem. Now, since C is there in between AB, we'll say internally, that is C divides AB to two parts internally, then C we can calculate like that. And we have to give a section formula. The same way, I have another question. Please stop. This is capital A and this is capital B. This is x1 comma y1. This is x2 comma y2. And this is a point C. So can't we write this entire thing as a AC and BC? Here also it is into two parts now. But the difference is here C lies between A and B. Here C lies outside A and B. Okay. Now I'm saying C. And this is M, this is N. Externally, if C divides AB in the ratio m is to n externally, then C equal to same formula, Baba. mx2 minus nx1 by m minus n, m by 2 minus n by 1 by m minus n. So if it is internally, the formula is this mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n. It will come with plus. If it comes externally, please don't mug up. Try to understand what is meant by internally, what is meant by externally. If capital A is this, capital B is this. If C is here in the ratio m is to n, we used to call it is internally. This is capital A, this is capital B, and C is here, and this is m and n. Then it is m is to n externally, since it is there outside. Okay. Next. Here one note I'm writing. So this is capital A, this is capital B. These all things you studied, I know that. If a point C here, which divides in the ratio 1 is to 1, midpoint, that means C divides AB in the ratio 1 is to 1. then C is called midpoint. Look at last half an hour, I'll not teach. I'll ask the questions. You have to respond. C is called midpoint. And C can be x1 plus x2 by 2, comma, y1 plus y2 by 2. That is a midpoint formula. And the next one is point of trisection. Sir, suppose in my home, me and my brother is there. My father took 3 chocolates. He want to distribute the 3 chocolates to me and my brother. In how many ways he can distribute so that I should not break the chocolate? In how many ways I can distribute so that I should not break the chocolate? In how many ways? Either he'll give 2 chocolates to me and 1 chocolate to my brother, or he'll give 1 chocolate to me and 2 chocolates to my brother. That means 3 chocolates he is distributing to the 2 persons in the ratio 2:1 or 1:2. That is nothing but point of trisection. A point which divides AB in the ratio 1:2 or 2:1 is called point of trisection. So if this is A and this is B, if this is C, it divides in the ratio 1:2, or this is A, this is B, this is the point C, it divides in the ratio 2:2. That's called point of trisection. And the next one, so these are the things you studied in class 10. That's why a bit fastly I'm going. Now the next one, as some boy said, area of triangle. There is a one triangle, capital A, B, C. A with x1, comma y1, B with x2, comma y2, C with x3, comma y3. Then area of triangle is equal to 1/2 into, first write x1 minus x2 x3 into y2 minus y3. It's a 2 now. Y3 minus y1 3 now. Y1 minus y2. That's a formula. I'll do the problems on that, but once I'm recalling what you studied in class 10. So this is from the basic level of the coordinate geometry. If you understood from here, then the high problems you can easily solve it. So without the basics, we can't. So still here. Please copy this from here. One by one copy.
Done, sir.
Let others please copy.
Completed, sir.
Done, sir.
Yes, sir. Done.
Very good, very good. Next one.
Done, sir.
Yeah, very good.
Yes, sir.
Done, sir.
Yeah, section formula. Completed.
Yes, sir. Done, sir.
Done, sir.
Yeah, others. If one set done, I can't. We'll wait for some time. The next one.
Completed, sir.
Yes, sir. Completed, sir.
Done, sir.
Okay. Next one.
Done, sir.
Yes, sir.
Completed.
Yes.
No, sir.
Yes,
No,
sir.
sir.
Yeah, I'll wait.
Completed, sir.
Okay. Please copy it.
Done, sir.
Yes, sir. Done, sir.
Done, sir.
Done, sir.
Yeah. Can anyone say me what is the point? What is the point of trisection? Can anyone say me what is the point of trisection?
A point which divides AB in the ratio. AB in the ratio of 1:2 or 2:1. It's called
Okay. Area of the triangle in the ratio 1:2 or 2:1. Now, one question I'm saying, see, capital A is equal to 1 comma 2, capital B is equal to 2 comma 3. Find C if it divides in the ratio 2:3, suppose. That means they give capital A equal to 1 comma 2 and the capital B equal to 2 comma 3. And we have to calculate the C such that it divides in the ratio 2:3. That means this is M value, this is N value, this is X1, this is Y1, this is X2, this is Y2. Can you please calculate that point using the formula mx2 plus nx1 by m by 2 plus n by 1 by m plus n. And here we should mention clearly internally. Please calculate and say that point.
And 12 by
Yeah, let others please. Others please calculate the point.
7 by 5 and 12 by 5. Sir, 7 by 5 and 3.
Completed?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now one more question. Capital A is equal to 1, 3. Capital B is equal to 4, 5. Find point of trisection. Please calculate that.
So what we will take, the ratio 1:2 or 2:1?
So in the ratio of 1:2, it is 2 and 11 by 3. In the ratio of 2:1, it is 3 and 13 by 3.
What's the answer, please?
Sir?
This is the answer. You have to got 2 points, right?
Yes, sir, in the ratio of 1:2 and 2:1.
Yeah. What are those points you got?
So 2 and 11 by 3 in the ratio of 1:2, and in the ratio of 2:1, 3 and 13 by 3.
Okay, others, please. So completed.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the next question, please try to solve. It's nothing, see, those who completed, it's very fine. Those who didn't complete it, so we have to divide it the case 1 and the case 2. Case 1, capital A is equal to 1, 3. capital B equal to 4,5. It divides in the ratio 1:2. Capital A is equal to 1,3. Capital B is equal to 4,5. It divides in the ratio 2:1. You have the same formula. We have to suppose it's a M and then it's a x1 y1 and x2 y2. So like the same formula, mx1 plus ny, mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n, and my2 plus ny1 by m plus n. These are the particular things. Just those who did appreciate. And another question. Capital A is equal to 1,2, 2,3. Capital C equal to 1,2. I want area of triangle ABC. Say, you have to say capital A is equal to 1,2, 2,3, and the 1, oh, same points I gave. 1,4 we suppose. So x1, y1. Yeah, please calculate the area using the formula. What is it? Please calculate.
Sir, 3/2. Sir, answer is 3/2.
Completed.
Answer is 1.
Is 1. Very fine. Others, please do it.
Sir, 3/2.
Let's check it. Let's check it.
No, sir, 1.
I'll check it. Any girl? Abhignan, answer is 1.
Sir, 1.
Sir, 1.
Yes, sir, 1.
Yes, it seems 1. It seems 1. Just please check it. Now the next one. Small note, see. Collinear points. If 3 points lie on a same line, A, B, C, these are the same points, they are lying on the same line. Those points are called collinear points. Right? So I'm writing, say, points lie on a same line are called collinear points. So how to prove the given numbers are collinear points? To prove collinearity, the thing is called collinearity. The first way is that area of triangle is equal to 0. The second way is that if I'm asking you to prove A, B, C are collinear, it is enough to prove that AB plus BC is equal to AC. That is, sum of two distances should be equal to the third distance. That's how we can prove 3 points are collinear. My question is, capital A is equal to 2 comma 3, capital B is equal to 2 comma 0, capital C equal to 2 comma 5. I can ask like, prove that A comma B comma C are collinear. So now I'm requesting everyone do it in both the cases. Case 1, right? Case 1 and the case 2. Case 1, we can prove using an area of a triangle is equal to 0. Please find it out. It's a 2 comma 3, 2 comma 0, and the 2 comma 5. In the same scenario, calculate AB, BC, and AC. Any one of the two distances should be equal to the third distance. Right? I'm requesting everyone. I want to prove ABC are collinear. Do it in two manners. The manner number 1, you can prove that the area of the triangle is 0. Point number 2, we can prove that AB plus BC is equal to AC. First copy this. First copy this.
Done, sir.
Completed, sir.
What is the answer you got?
So they are collinear.
It's a collinear.
Yes, sir.
You got answer 0.
No, sir.
You people, you should get answer 0 now, right? Yeah, in the triangle ABC, you have to
Yes.
get answer 0.
Yes, sir. In case 1, it will be 0.
Yes, sir.
Tommy completed.
So what in case 2 they are not seems to be collinear?
So you got answer 0 or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. See, actually, Whenever you are doing this subjective work, you have to do like that. But whenever you are doing objective partner, see, we should not do this much time, we will not have. So we should draw like x-axis and the y-axis. And the first point is what? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Na? You know what is the first point? 2, 3. This is the first point. What is the second point? 2, 0. What is the third point? 2, 5. Look at that. Clearly lie on the straight line. All x is equal to 2. So straight line doesn't form any triangle. You can say that its area is. This is how we can do it. Okay. And the last question to the class. The question is, capital A is equal to 1, 2. Capital B equal to 2, 3. Capital C equal to 1, 3. Find its area. Please calculate its area.
One by two.
So 1 by 2.
Sir, 1 by 2.
Yeah, how much the answer you got?
1 by 2.
1 by 2. 1.
That's very good, very good. Is there collinear now?
No, sir.
No,
So
sir.
guys, yeah, very good. They are not collinear. Sir, about next class, please don't miss the next class. I'll explain the new things on the coordinates geometry, what you didn't study in the lower standards. So I'm requesting everyone, don't miss the next class. That's end for today. We'll meet in the next session.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.